this budget spinning reel has plenty going on. For example, screw and handle, then super slow oscillation, just observe how slowly the spool goes up and down. Then it has this double lip on the spool for further casting, and in general it's very smooth and tightly built little reel. And it has plenty of detail that I like about this reel as well. So I guess let's start with moving parts. So the knob is very nice, it's rubberized, and yeah, very nice shape as well. It's kind of between Daiwa and Shimano, you know, just kind of tapers towards the handle itself, and yeah, very good grip is possible. So now let's have a look, you know, at all the movements. You will see a little bit of slop here. I would say it's more or less average, so I would say it needs one washer here, and I believe you can take this one apart to add them washers. So yeah, spins easily. Then let's have a look at the main gears. So I will grab onto the rotor and we'll try, you know, to kind of mess about with the handle. Just observe this gap as I try to pull it out now, just kind of this kind of an action, or out and in, should I say. There is a slight one, but it's not excessive at all. Every Daiwa and Shimano has the same or more, so good news here. And now I'll try to rotate it. Actually, this is solid. It's not moving, it's not budging. So yeah, gears are put together very well. Impressive. Now let's have a look at the rotor. It's made out of plastic or nylon, composite material. It has a little bit of a flex, if you can see it, but it's, you know, it's very much acceptable. And now when it comes to the main material, this is solid, it's not moving. Now the bail arm, right? You will see it's thick and it has this fancy shape. And yeah, it's thick. Don't think it's hollow. I think it's kind of solid, aluminum most likely. And yeah, spring is good, not too tight, not too sloppy. So yeah, it feels good and it does not have that crack sound. Perfect. You just go like until here, release, and it just continues going until it locks. You don't need any cracks, you know, on any reel. When you undo the bail, when you are in this position, you know that that's it, it's locked. You don't need, you know, any crack sounds. Yeah, bail arm is impressive and very, very well done handling for not adding that crack sound, you know. Yeah, bail arm is solid. And now let's have a look at the spool. Listen for that adjuster plate, how it clicks. Clicks are nice and positive. Okay, let's tighten it down. It has a little bit of movement, so pretty average here, but not a lot. Again, on most Daiwas and Shimanos you will find the same. Okay, now let's take it. Actually, before taking the spool off, let's check the drag. It clicks quite nice. I believe it has carbon washers. On 2000 size, I believe it has only one washer, which is, you know, more than good enough. So yeah, click is fine. We have a silicone or rubber gasket here. That's fantastic. Daiwa type clicker. And actually, there is a seal here too, which is good. I hope you can see it on the main shaft. That's great. So yeah, simple deal here. Oh, we have some writings, 9+1 bearings, okay. Like very Daiwa-like, you know, like kind of semi-concealed text, you know. Daiwa usually has like McSealed in this place. Yeah, okay. And also, you will see that this spool has this kind of double lip design, not exactly like not one-to-one copy from Daiwa, but this one's kind of interesting. It's like between Shimano and Daiwa. Shimano's usually I would have this kind of an angle of the edge of the lip of the spool, but that's it. But here it kind of goes little groove and then second lip. So yeah. And yeah, it has this round clip, and it's actually kind of dynamic clip, if you will. So if you will decide to use this reel for feeder fishing, you will be very happy with this one, because as they say, it will cushion on the cast and you will be breaking. Great. Okay, good to see all those things, and so far, I mean, it looks impressive. And now that thing that they or handing advertises a lot, so like very slow oscillation. So basically, in general, this slow oscillation you would only see on expensive Shimanos, and this ensure that line goes like next to each other, like every turn of the line or wind of the line would go like next to each other and less crossing, meaning that the line lay should be better and it should cast better. I'll put some line in a sec, just to see if it's only like a marketing trick or really the line lay is better, just to just to be thorough. Actually, let's quickly check also one more thing, if it has seals when it comes to, no, actually can't see any seals here. So it's pretty well sealed, when it comes to top part of the reel, but in here it's not sealed. Again, I mean, this part is quite decently sealed because of the screw already, but it's always, good to see extra, just like rubberized seals, just to make sure, Now I think like if you would submerge this reel, some water would get in. This would be my call. Another moving part, let's quickly check if the line roller is working okay. I will put a little mark on it. Hope you can see it. This time in blue. And yeah, we'll grab some line and we'll see if I can pull through and if it's rotating. It does. It needs a little bit of like friction, but I guess it's a new reel, after a while it will be just fine. Yeah, I hope you can see how it rotates. So yeah, all good here. And now let's quickly take a weight of this reel, just to be sure. I have here 2000 size. Where are you? Where is the size? Just here, reel size 2000 it says. Okay, how do I, hope you can see it. Can I? Here you go. 207 grams. Wait, let me make sure that you can see something, because now it tries just to go on the it's not cooperating. Okay, let me get that focus here. So 207 grams. Again, for a 2000 size, it's not, like flipping light reel, but sometimes actually, especially on longer rods, you will need that heavy reel, and to get like small but heavier reel, it's not easy. I mean, 210, let's say, grams. I have plenty of rods, to just to put this reel on, And yeah, it feels like great. Like in general, everything is, in place. And now let's check the smoothness and, startup energy or power needed, or power transmission. So first of all, power transmission. So how much energy do I need to get it going? So it's not a lot. I mean, it goes quite well. I would say it's Daiwa Fuego level or a little bit above. So for a, for a budget reel that costs like $20 or 15 pounds, this is fantastic. And now smoothness, You know, smoothness and power transmission, those are different, two different things. I don't want to go into detail in this video, but basically smoothness, you know, a reel can be very smooth, but might need a lot of energy to start it going, you know. But yeah, this one, startup energy is really great, fantastic for this price. And smoothness, I would say smoothness is like on par with Diva Fuego. So yeah, for a budget reel, it's really, really good. So yeah, I will be using and abusing this reel, and I guess I will get a few more, you know, for my, you know, lure fishing, float fishing, and light feeder fishing as well, because, you know, everything is here, no crack sounds, drag is smooth, everything, you know, is in place. Screw in handle. I mean, screw in handle could be, you know, one piece, but again, I kind of like, you know, two piece as well, because you just kind of undo it a little bit, just keep it there, and then you can transport it like that in your rods bag or something like that, you know, just kind of. And if you would want to, you can put a little band in here, you know, and then once you have it in this position, just hook it up, you know, just transport it that way. So yeah, a lot of features in a budget reel. Now I guess I covered everything I wanted. I will put some line on, you know, just to see if, you know, it really kind of has fantastic line lay as well as this slow oscillation suggests it should have. So yeah, hang on, I will be back in a minute and you will see the line lay as well. Okay, I'm back and I put my line on the spool, and I would say like it's 8.5 to 9 out of 10, so it's not too bad at all. Definitely the best line lay when it comes to reels from Handing. And yeah, I put Go 0.4. And one really downside that, you know, it's a deep spool, so Handing, if you're listening, please introduce a shallower spools that would come with the reel, or I don't know, spool reducers, whatever. But yeah, especially on smaller reels, it would be nice to have, you know, like shallow spool. You just put 200 meters of line, should I say, like Go 0.4, something like that, Go 0.6, and you are done. Now I had to use quite a bit of backing, but still line lay is quite good. And I have added one extra washer under the spool. It had two. Line lay was a little bit towards the top, so I added one more. So just to lift the spool more and to have my line a little bit, or line going a little bit to the bottom of the spool. Now it's more or less like angle is more or less perfect, you know. Before it was just slightly, you know, still it was working just fine, but I decided to add one extra washer. But in general, you know, line lay is, as they say, 8.5 to 9 out of 10. Pretty good for a very budget reel. Yeah, all in all, fantastic news, guys. Screw in handle, slow oscillation, smooth reel. Everything works as expected, and no cracking sounds, solid bail arm, easy recommendation for this price. You will be super happy, and I will be getting quite a few of these reels for my own fishing, you know, especially for sea fishing, you know, when there is a chance of losing a reel and or submerging the reel in salt water. At least I will know, you know, it's a not expensive one if I will need to replace it. All in all, very, very well done, Handing. Introducing budget reel, you know, with a top-end performance. And how it will last, I do not know, but it looks okay to begin with. And if you are interested in this reel, I will leave a link below. Check it out. But that's it. Thanks for watching, and over and out, I guess.